So in yesterday's video, we explored some of the different forces that act on us as men who are raising boys in such a way that we are distant from our sons. And I'll tell you, I had this really eye-opening experience maybe 6 years ago when my son was only 3 years old, where I just had this lightning bolt of insight and I realized like, oh my gosh, I'm emotionally withholding from my son. I am being distant from him. And part of what I realized is that I had a big ball of emotional pain in my own life about my own upbringing, about my own life as a boy. And I realized that until I began to deal with that amount of unconscious pain I was carrying, I was gonna continue to play it out with my son in unconscious ways. So what is something that you can do as a man now to begin to work on your own inner child issues and rehabilitate them so that you can show up fully present and loving with your son now? So I'll tell you this brief activity, but I'm also happy to send it to you. If you let me know in the comments, I'll send this activity to you. So I actually created a guided meditation for myself on this topic that I have done to work through some of this. And if you're interested, let me know in the comments and I will send you the meditation. But I'll just break it down for you so you could do it as a journaling activity, a guided reflection, or a meditation. What we want is a picture of our adolescent self. Maybe he's 9, maybe he's 12, maybe he's 13, and we're gonna set it down right in front of us. And you're just gonna spend some time really looking at that young man, really looking at that little boy, and begin to give him some real respect while you're looking at him. What all was he carrying? What was he hurting about that he didn't tell anybody? What was he afraid of? What filled him with hope? What was he passionate about? Look at his hair. Look at his fingers. Look at his hands. What's he wearing? Do you remember that? What did he need from the adults in his life that he wasn't getting? What were the adults in his life that really made an impact? And you see, what we're doing in this activity is we're beginning to rebuild the bond with this young boy that many times as dads, we left behind. And by actually beginning to try to do some healing inner child work to repair that bond with our childhood self, I will find myself wildly more emotionally available for my son. I have a whole guided meditation that walks you through this whole process. It is so powerful. It is so healing. Let me know in the comments. I'm happy to send you a copy of that. And also keep in mind, this is all that we do in my Connected Man project. What I mean is all we do is we work together in a community of men to reconnect to ourselves, to reconnect to others, and to reconnect to our purpose, right? And it is a powerful container to do some really deep work. So if you are tired of doing this alone and you want to make your work more efficient, more impactful, and speed up your process, visit the link in my bio to get more information about the Connected Man project.